Happy Wednesday. Good morning, sweet friends. Is today Wednesday? Yeah, today's Wednesday. Don't really have any intentions of getting anything out of the garden this morning. Just walking outside to give her a look. I see peppers that have changed color over there. Cut that weed, babe. These are rutabagas that I still need to kind of thin out. Haven't done that. Leaves are beautiful though. So my tomato plants look like they're getting kind of peaked.
Oh, that's full of tomatoes.
There's some okra, babe, you're going to need to get. Here's a basket.
Oh, my.
Those okra bushes are definitely about done. We do have some flowers on them. These collards, look at these beauties. They are absolutely gorgeous. So, I topped off my habaneros, and they are actually now starting to change color. So that process worked. I did a video on TikTok of that, but we took the top stem off to direct all of the energy down to all of these peppers because they just have not been changing color, and it worked. So look at this beauty. It took these flowers forever to actually pop up, but they're gorgeous. And so I'm definitely going to have to pick these peppers on Friday. I think I'm going to pretty much try to, if they have any size to them at all, these are my cayennes. If they have any size to them at all, I'm going to take them on Friday so that we don't have to worry about those while we're gone. We literally have to pull the plants over to get those okra. These pumpkins are growing. I just need them to start producing. I have some small zucchinis forming over here. I need to thin out these collards. These are more Georgia collards. I just kind of sprinkle. My fall squash leaves have the blight, the mold, whatever they're called. So this butterbean box is gorgeous. And we're starting to get beans. So there is hope for this box before our first frost. They're flowering like crazy. It's a lot bigger than it was last time. The butterbean box, don't you think?
The bush is bigger?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we're going to get a better harvest this time. My beets are looking nicely. This is the box that I had planted 172 beets in, and the birds just basically took everything. But I replanted. These bushes are actually starting to produce peppers. Can't remember what color these are supposed to be, but they're covered. My beans are starting to come up. I pulled those pickling cucumbers off of this trellis here and planted a row of beans. They're starting to come up. And we have little tiny baby fall squash that are starting to show. Jalapeno bushes are covered. I'm going to need to pick those before we leave. My carrots are growing like crazy. Now look how tall those bushes are, plants are. They're huge. I need to do some cleanup on these tomato bushes. These pepper plants were planted from seed and they have taken a while. These are actually jalapeno peppers. And they are actually starting to produce peppers. Serious mold going on over here on these vines. Cucumbers, these are Sally cucumbers that are planted here and here. We still have a mess. These peppers are going to be ready before we leave. I'll pick those. And these are white radishes. Can't remember the actual name of them that I planted here. And they're growing beautifully. And then, gosh, I can't even remember what I planted through here. They're starting to come up. So that's our little walkthrough. Didn't have a whole lot of intentions of taking anything out. Yep. So I'm gonna head inside and get ready for work. So this is the okra and tomatoes that he got this morning. Fall gardening is a whole lot easier than summer gardening. There's not as much to do in the mornings. But I still like to go out and just kind of take a peek at things and see how things are going. Have a great day.